users and tasks. So we're going to create tasks. We're going to say create tasks table. I just want to be sure that it is not plural. So if you go to database, go to migrations, and you will say, okay, it's in plural. Create tasks table. So we're here, create tasks table. So go to your command prompt and run this. Make sure that you're on the root folder of the Laravel. Hit enter, and then after that we're going to create the join table. So secondly, we create that. In a short while you will understand while we are creating this join table, user task join table. Hit enter. So we want to be able to create unlimited number of tasks for the user to complete. Do you understand? So let's say a user signs into our platform. We can tell them, hey, retweet our post, and then you get 10 points for retweeting. And then go to Facebook and like our page, then you get 20 points. Then go to Twitter, and whatever it is, we want to be able to create several tasks for this user. So we've created the tasks table so that we can list the tasks, but then we also need to create the user task table. This is a table that will help us track the tasks table. All right, so in the task migration, first of all we need the ID, of course, it's already there. Then we need the task title. So I'm going to say table string title, and then we need other things like the description, long text. That's the description, the task, the instruction or description, depending. Description, I'll call it instruction. This is the instruction to the user on what to do about the task. So I think it should be nullable, and then the proof. So there should be a sort of proof that you actually did it. So if the user does something, they should be able to prove to us. Okay, the proof shouldn't even be there. Instruction. I don't think the proof should be here. Then what else do we need here on this tasks table? We need to know the user that is creating this task. So integer, then user ID. That's the user creating this task. Then what else do we need? So we need to know what reward, how many reward points to allot to this guy. So we're gonna say integer reward points. So if you complete these tasks, we're gonna reward you with these. All right, so the next thing we want to check is the task user. Since this is a join table, we're gonna do a table. I'll do integer, and then we're gonna do reward. We're gonna do user ID, and then the task ID. We need to trap the task ID, and then we can start doing other things like how many reward points did this person earn for performing these tasks. This task and reward points, and then we're going to track the proof. What's the proof that they performed the task? So it's a string. I'll just give us a link or whatever. I'm thinking it should be a long text, but it should be a string. Alright, so that's it. Integer task reward points. Okay, cool. So I think we're basically good to go. We need to see status. For instance, after the person has this user has completed this task, admin needs to verify before they can get their reward points. You get what I'm saying? So we need to track if admin has done that. So I think we should do integer. You can use boolean if you want, or boolean depending on how you want to pronounce it. Well, I prefer to use integer. That will end up being 1 or 0. So by default, we want it to be 0, that it has not been approved or verified by admin. So we're gonna say default. By default, it should be 0. Admin has not verified it. Then the proof, okay. Should it be required? I think I should just make it nullable here, but then in the button I'll make it required. So do nullable. Beautiful. Reward points. I will do by default it should be 0. You've not earned anything by default. Integer, okay, cool. So let's just cross check this before we close up. This is nullable, this is not nullable. Reward points, I'm just gonna make it 0 by default.